what's up guys? Welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins logging in to bring you the Final Fantasy Mobius review of Chapter 1 and 2. If you haven't seen my first impression video, I will leave a link down below and you should check that out. Since this is officially my first time reviewing a game, please don't hesitate to leave a comment below and tell me what I need to do to improve on my reviews. My review will cover the story so far, so spoiler alert, graphics and the sound, and finally the gameplay itself. Just a reminder, this is my own opinion only, so if you have a different opinion, please leave a comment below and I'll check it out and see it from your point of view. With that in mind, let's get started. Let's start with the story. Final Fantasy Mobius is a mobile RPG game recently released by Square Enix. It has been about a week or so since the official release, and since then there is already a small patch regarding an event. The story starts basically with you as the main character floating in the abyss and forgetting who you are, and you are tasked by an unknown voice to become the hero of light. And so your journey begins. As you travel along, you do find new companions and learn more about the world of Palamecia. So far, the story is so-so, with your character tends to be like leaning towards the loner cool type, much like Cloud or Squall. The game does try to tell you the story after each stage you complete. However, I did not feel that the main character has grown much in these two chapters, especially towards the end when Mog the Moogle dies. I didn't feel like the main character would have had any reason to feel any sorrow for the poor Moogle, because not much interaction actually happened between the two apart from Mog showing him the way every now and then. I felt it was unnecessary for him to die at the end of chapter 2 like that. I felt this was forced into the story to have a twist ending. Mog could have died later on in the story when he actually has made a sort of relationship with the main character, not after one chapter of being together. Now let's go through the graphics and sounds. As always, Square Enix delivers in the sound department, if you could have told earlier on, especially at the last stretch of the story. The sound is unbelievably beautiful to listen to, and you know that the end is about to come, or a sad thing is about to happen. Graphics wise, I was slightly disappointed. This game was made for the mobile phone, but the frame rate is atrocious when you are playing on your mobile. I own a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, and the frame rate drops so bad it makes my eyes hurt at times. Currently, I'm playing with an emulator called BlueStacks, and the game runs smoothly on my PC. However, this doesn't make it good to look at. All the skills are a copy and paste of each other, especially the lesser versions of the skills. I also hope that the special cards like Shiva you found in the shop would have some sort of different animation at least, but that isn't the case at all. It's the same like everything else. So much so that you get tired of seeing the same mold 4 different skills repeating over and over again, even with the different elements. This brings me to the gameplay part of the review. Final Fantasy Mobius is a fairly simple game. There is a counter below the screen to see how many times you can attack or use your skill every turn. You attack via tapping the screen using your normal attack, and you gain random elements from fire, ice, wind, earth, and life orbs. You spend these orbs in order for you to use your ability cards. The battle system relies on breaking the opponent's guards, much like Final Fantasy XIII. Once you exploit their weakness, you use your normal attack to break the guard, and therefore you do more damage. Each class or job will have a affinity to 3 elements plus the life orb, and will not be able to use the 4th element. Honestly, the battle system is quite easy to understand. However, the most annoying thing with this system is the amount of life orbs you gain. Sometimes you only gain one of these throughout the entire fight, which causes you to die. There is no other way to heal apart from getting these life orbs and using it on cure abilities. This pretty much guarantees your death at certain points in the game if you don't get it. I ended up buying Phoenix Downs in the shop because I kept dying due to the lack of life orbs appearing. I just know I can beat the last boss multiple times if there was even a proper way to heal through the amount of damage I was taking. To add insult to injury, only the life ability cards have cooldowns on them. So even if you have 4 to 6 life orbs, you use your ability card once, and you are left with 2 or 4 life orbs that you cannot spend on your ability card after a couple of turns. Sure, you may use it to just heal yourself, but the amount of HP recover won't be much of a difference. Another annoying feature is the card fusion system, which when you pick up cards you want to upgrade, you have to go through the fusion tab in order to start upgrading your card. There is no option in looking at your card from the ability card tab or the card bank to upgrade straight from there. Instead, you have to get from that tab and go to the card fusion again and find the card you want to upgrade. This makes it very annoying. Why not put the feature to upgrade when you are already looking at the card you want to upgrade? This applies to selling the cards as well. You can't sell the cards unless you go to the sell cards tab. I just wish they did not make the UI this complicated. Apart from collecting cards, another way to power up is getting skill seeds, which you get after every battle. The amount you get depends on how high your point is during the battle and how much extra skill seed you were able to unlock from your cards. This brings us to the end game of the game. Once you finish the story, you will be prompted as to what else you can do at the end of the game. So far, nothing special apart from the tournament, which is split into different levels, from novice to master. You're currently watching me doing the novice version of the tournament. You do get rewards for your trouble and of course farming skill seeds to unlock new jobs and increase your stats as well as part of the end game. Before I get to my conclusion, I feel I have to mention the cash shop, which requires you to use Magicite, which you can earn 100 Magicite for every 17 to 18 hours of the day, basically. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any other way to earn this currency. If there is, please leave a comment below and let us know how to get Magicite apart from paying with real life money or waiting every 17 to 18 hours. As with the rest of the Square Enix free-to-play games, these are quite expensive for very little reward. 120 Australian dollars will net you about 12,000 Magicite, which is a total of about 8 to 9 gross star, which you need 2 to get from 3-star to 4-star cards. For that amount of money, you can already buy a AAA game. But this is optional, of course. They also have a monthly subscription option if you want that. So, for my conclusion in the game, Final Fantasy Mobius is a decent game, despite its issue with the UI system. I definitely enjoyed my time playing Final Fantasy Mobius and will still probably continue to play it until I get tired of grinding out the skill seeds. I give this game a 3 out of 5 rating. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. This is Munchkins logging off. See you guys in the next level.